Miss Renee show. Hey, Miss Renee show. Where we at on Miss Renee show? I said where we at, y'all, on the Miss Renee show. Yeah, where we at, y'all? Hey, where we at, y'all? Right here on Georgia Avenue. Oh yeah, we right here, y'all.
Miss Renee show.
We gon' sing right here.
Miss Renee show.
Yeah, Miss Renee.
Show.
Oh yeah, we gon' do it here.
Miss Renee show.
Right here in Listen Vision, y'all.
Miss Renee show.
Oh yeah, Miss Renee.
Miss Renee show.
I like how you sing it.
Thank you, Mustafa.
Girl, I like how you sing it now.
Thank you, Mustafa.
And where we at now?
Miss Renee show.
If they didn't know it's,
Thank you, Mustafa.
hey, you're welcome, miss.
Miss Renee show.
Make sure y'all tune in.
Well, Miss Renee show.
Yeah, tune in.
Miss Renee show.
Yeah, tune in.
Miss Renee show.
Oh yeah, I need you to tune in.
Miss Renee show.
We just getting started, but tune in, y'all.
Miss Renee show.
In a minute we gonna have to leave, but
You're listening to Sharice Jones and Mustafa Captain Soul
yeah.
Star. Thank you for tuning in. I love them. I want the show to end. God
yeah.
bless you. Stay tuned for H.O. Barner, Our Power.
Okay, let's go.
Miss Renee show.
I think I feel good right now on it.
Miss Renee show.
Yeah.
Miss Renee show.
Uh-oh.
I said Mustafa.
Miss Renee show.
I say Mustafa.
We on the Miss Renee show.
I say Mustafa.
Miss Renee show.
Here's Morgan Johnson. No curfew. Miss Renee show.
Okay, I like that right there. Miss Renee show.
Renee Allen and friends, y'all.
Hey, Miss Renee show. Oh yeah, we on.
Miss Renee show. Thank you for tuning in.
God bless. Good night, y'all.
Better sing it one more time, y'all. Awesome.
Hey. Miss Renee show. Hey, Miss Renee show. Where we at on Miss Renee show? I said where we at, y'all, on the Miss Renee show. Yeah, where we at, y'all? Hey, where we at, y'all? Right here on Georgia Avenue. Oh yeah, we right here, y'all.
Miss Renee show.
We gon' sing right here.
Miss Renee show.
Yeah, Miss Renee.
Show.
Oh yeah, we gon' do it here.
Miss Renee show.
Right here in Listen Vision, y'all.
Miss Renee show.
Oh yeah, Miss Renee.
Miss Renee show.
I like how you sing it.
Thank you, Mustafa.
Girl, I like how you sing it now.
Thank you, Mustafa.
And where we at now?
Miss Renee show.
If they didn't know it's,
Thank you, Mustafa.
hey, you're welcome, miss.
Miss Renee show.
Make sure y'all tune in.
Well, Miss Renee show.
Yeah, tune in.
Miss Renee show.
Yeah, tune in.
Miss Renee show.
Oh yeah, I need you to tune in.
Miss Renee show.
We just getting started, but tune in, y'all.
Miss Renee show.
In a minute we gonna have to leave, but
You're listening to Sharice Jones and Mustafa Captain Soul Star. Thank you for tuning.
Hello and welcome to the Renee Allen and Friends show. Thank you for tuning in the nation's capital, right here across from Howard University. You know. Yes, thank you so much. It is so hot, but I'm going to try to get through all this today. It's so beautiful outside. We have a wonderful guest in the studio and a great show lined up for you. So thanks again for tuning in. I want to thank two sponsors. One is Phyllis Cumberlander of Parkland Jewelry. She provides me with jewelry, some beautiful, unique salon pieces. And I just want to give her a big shout out because she's such a huge supporter of me and the show, Renee Allen and Friends show. So thank you, Phyllis Cumberlander. You can find her on Facebook, Cumberlander, Cumberlander, Phyllis Cumberlander. Thank you, girl. The other sponsor is dear to all of us. That's celebrity photographer Bill Hart. Bill Hart Photography. Thank you, Bill. Yes, he's been with me for years. And I've come to know his beautiful sister, Kimberly Hart, and they're like family to me. And thank you so much for the sponsorship because I can't do anything without sponsors. So thank you so much. I wanted to give a shout out to my friend George. It's his first time watching tonight. Hey, George. And I just want to keep praying for you and your family with the loss of your mom. Love you so much. Listen, I have a few things I want to talk about as far as the weekend, and then we're going to get into some of the events. Well, you know, co-host Karen Marie Alston of Karenisms on the Renee Allen and Friends show, she had a wonderful birthday celebration. She had gone to the Odyssey Conference, which is a very exclusive conference, and won the Louis Vuitton Moet Hennessy Ultra Prestige Dinner, which was priced at over $20,000. And here's some of the pictures. It was such a blast. Thank you, Karen, for inviting me. And we had a wonderful time. I just wanted to share some of the pictures with you. There she is blowing out her birthday cake. There were only 20 of us that were honored to be there. She could only invite 20 for 20,000. There she goes again. Antonio Deering, one of her dearest friends, and some of the other wonderful ladies from New Jersey, California. It was just really, really a wonderful event. Oh, you know me and my selfies. Woo! Oh, yeah, and then we were tasting the Hennessy, y'all. One bottle was worth $250,000. I think Karen and the hosts, which their home, were given, I think, a bottle that was worth $5,000. I mean, this was really, really an exquisite time. Yeah. Oh, you saw our heart and soul? Our girl, Anita Graham, yes. All right. So let's talk about some things that are coming up. Legacy Premier Foundation, my friend Dr. Remy Duhallet and I have partnered up with a few other people, 100 Black Men of Prince George's County and a few others. And that was the right one, Jacob. And that is to partner with the Mystics for a wonderful night with the Mystics and a tour and dinner and the whole shebang for a Global Youth Leadership Back to School Summit. So that is on the 18th, August 18th, and I'll be there. And if you have any children between the ages of 11 and 17, just inbox me or call the studio and we will make sure they're there. I think we have about 120 seats. So everyone's welcome. We want to really empower and inspire and educate the children on the Mystics team and the whole franchise. So just let me know. Also, we have this weekend coming my girl and friend to the show, Raquel Riley Thomas. She has a toast to the queens. And that is not just one queen. She has 3 franchises now. And one is right here in D.C., the other in Delaware and in Pennsylvania. So I believe the former Mrs. DC America Kenosha, who is also a host on WLBS, she and I will be hosting that. So I'll be so happy to see her. Hey, Kenosha. I know she's watching. We also have, Sean Yancey. She has Girls Night Out. And this is the 3rd time I will not be able to be there because of commitments. But I wanted to give her a shout out because Sean was at that event for Karen. She's such a wonderful heart. I got to know her a little bit more at this event, and I wish I was able to go. I mean, Paul Wharton, a friend to the show, and my dear friend is going to be hosting that. And of course, my very dear friend, Vivia Avakova, the fashion designer of Anya by Vivian, will be showing her designs on the runway. So it's really going to be quite an event. I want to give a big shout out to Afro-American newspaper, my dear friend, Edgar Brookins. The Washington Satellite team and the Baltimore team are holding their 125th anniversary right there at the Martin's Crosswinds. And of course, we have the author of Hidden Figures, that is Margot Lee Shetterly. And she will be the speaker, the guest speaker there. There's so many other phenomenal people, some famous, some infamous, but it will be a very beautiful evening. And I'll be going through there because I love the Afro. Y'all know how I am about the Afro. I'm always pushing the Afro. And, they have an electronic, an e-newspaper. I think it's only $10 a month or a year. But either way, that's pretty inexpensive. And I really encourage you to support that newspaper. I believe it's the oldest one. If not, it's close to it. And I just love them. They just cover, things about us, our stories, keep us informed about what's going on. So we have to support them so they can keep on doing that, okay? All right. Everybody say okay? All right. All right. Okay. Well, listen, we have a caller on the phone. And y'all know how I am about bullies. They can start as little as toddlers. And as you can see on 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, they can be adults. And the bottom line is bullying is not cool, and when you see bullying, I really want to promote, and this wonderful woman on the phone, which I'll introduce in a moment, she is the bombdiggity.com when it comes to bullying. And I really want to promote her and this movement because people commit suicide over it. People go into depression. It's not nice. We're all God's people and we should be nice to each other. So are you on the line, beautiful?
I am. Hello, everyone.
Hi, Shantae Miller. Why don't you introduce yourself so I don't mess it up?
Well, good evening, everyone. My name is Shantae Miller, and I'm the CEO and founder of Parents Against Bullying Virginia. And I'm so honored to be on the line with you guys tonight.
Thank you so much. She and I met at, where did we meet, girl?
We met at Miss Berry's, yes. Moms That Rock in D.C.
Yes, Moms Who Rock. Yes, with Andrea Mulberry, who is the mother of the gentleman who plays Hakeem in Empire. Yes, thank you so much for getting my memory back. So what is it that you're doing? Why are you doing this? So we can show these pictures of your daughter and tell us how you got started.
Yes, well, in 2012, one of my twin daughters was brutally attacked by her bully on the school bus. And she was kicked in the head for a total of 17 minutes by her bully. And to just fast forward, at that time, those 17 minutes changed the life of my family, and definitely my twin girl. That twin that was attacked actually went through a severe depression state, uncontrollable seizures, and other medical issues. So I knew that at that time I didn't want another family or child or anyone that has breath to go left alone. So back in 2012, if you can just think back, no one really talked about bullying. So I wanted to make sure that I advocated for those that didn't have a voice.
Thank you.
And those that didn't know what to do with their voice, just to make sure that I was at support and came up with something. So that's where Parents Against Bullying Virginia started.
Yes. Let's talk about, well, first of all, you talked about, a while back, no one would talk about bullying. And let's talk about this snitch craziness. I mean, I don't understand why people don't tell, and they make it sound so dirty, snitching, when a bully needs to be, told on so they could stop, right?
That's correct. The statistics show that 55% of the time, if you stand up to a bully, it will stop. Mm-hmm. That's over half. And what you have to do is know that a bully tries to attack one that they think is lesser or they're more superior of that person. So once you stand up against that person, then they will 9 times out of 10 stop. Well, 55% of the time stop. There's no snitching rule. These kids are afraid. And so therefore we have to build their self-esteem, build their character, and build that conflict resolution in them to know that it's okay to speak up and speak out against bullying.
Yes. Well, listen, how do the viewers of WLVS get a hold of you, and anything that you want to leave us with a few last words?
Yes, Parents Against Bullying Virginia is definitely in need of your support, your donations, or what have you. This is something that we do 365 days a year. We continuously do this day and night. You can reach us at www.pabva.com, and there's an email button which you can hit. You can also contact me direct, 757-329-2859.
Thank you so much, Shanta Miller. God bless you. God bless your beautiful daughters. I'm so relieved and so grateful that she was brought back to you in one piece. And keep doing your great work, and let us know how we can help you. And do you have anything coming up? What's next for you?
Absolutely. This is our 5th year that I started the 1,000 Youth March Against Bullying and Youth Violence here in Virginia. That is on October the 1st. We'll be hosting it at Christopher Newport University in Pomoco Stadium in partnership with our Mayor McKinley Price here in Newport News, Virginia.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. God bless you. Let's keep in touch now.
We absolutely will. Thank you so much for this opportunity.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Wow. So please, hit her up, support her so she can help with this situation with the bullying in America, because she is determined to really make a difference, and I really believe she's going to make a great deal of difference in America. Okay, well, look, it's time for a break. So thanks for tuning in. I'll be right back. I believe we have some Silver Logan Sharp. She was our first guest on the Renee Allen and Friends show almost 2.5 years ago, and she just got married, and so I wanted to give her a little shout out. Silver Logan Sharp, enjoy her.
Change the world.
back to the Renee Allen and Friends show. Thanks for hanging in there with us. I am sitting here with the gorgeous, I call her Adi. But what's your full name? So I want to hear that beautiful Mexicana.
All of it?
Yes.
4 of them? Okay.
Yes.
Well, I go here, I just use Ariadna Mondragon. My first last name and my first name, but it's Ariadna Fatima Mondragon Chacon. So it's
I can
4
listen
names.
to you talk all
Aw,
night.
Renee, you're so sweet.
I love an accent. Listen,
Renee.
we met at the DC Swim Week, and
So
it was
much
our
fun.
first time meeting, right?
Yes.
Let's talk about that a little bit. How did you get involved with that?
Well, DC Swim Week, I got involved with events by David Rosa. They're always helping me be part of the best events in the city. So that's how we got involved with it. And then, everything just flew perfectly. Like, it was amazing. We met a Mexican designer, a swimsuit Mexican designer
Wow.
from Cuernavaca, the same place that we get our awesome beads. So it was just magic. It was the perfect connection. And then meeting
how
you
he
was
does
awesome.
it. You know how he does
I know.
it, right? So let's talk about the choker, because I wore that evening.
I know.
Right? She
We
had
gotta send you the
beautiful
pictures.
chokers. So let's talk about. Well, let's go back a little bit.
Okay.
What did you do before La La Lu?
I was always involved in marketing, visual merchandising, and always having my little business. Even when I was in college, I had a little coffee shop inside of a high school. Then my mom was the dean of students. Well, yeah, it's a very good, nice little plug. Connect.
I
for a
am
business.
not surprised because of what you're doing now and how well you market your
you.
product. So what inspired you for La La Lu? Which, by the way, is a Mexican art jewelry.
Everything handmade, one-of-a-kind pieces. It's a little bit of a touchy-feeling subject for me because it was all inspired by my grandmother, right? I always say that I believe that women, we are the base of the family. And, family is everything. So I grew up like that, and Lala Lu represents the most important women in my life. My grandmother that passed away 7 years ago, her name was Oralia, we call her Lala. My mother, of course, Lourdes, we call her Lulu. And my grandmother on my mother's side, Lupita, the happiest heart ever. And then the butterflies represent two of my sisters and myself. My little sister wrote a poem about it, and we have the same tattoo in our backs.
Of a butterfly?
Yes,
I
3
love
butterflies.
it. Oh, I used to have Black Butterfly by Denise Williams as my song on the show. I love Butterfly. I have to see that little tattoo a little later.
Yes. I'll show it later.
That's beautiful. So it came from the heart.
Yes.
You birthed the business, and then tell us what happened from there.
So from there, I was just like trying to do something different, right? Connect to women in my country. I believe that we have like talent in hidden figures everywhere, like
Yes.
we were talking about that day. So, to showcase and empower their talents and show the world what Mexican art is, from the heart. So we've been working with 4 different artisans for about 2 years now. That's why all of our pieces are unique and handmade when it comes to metals and macrame. We're working on our own line of beads. But, we're trying to show little by little what we can, what we have in Mexico, the colors and
Yeah, we
the
have
textures.
some of the pictures, I believe, too. We can show some of them, Jacob. And they were gorgeous pieces.
Oh, I
and
love
they're all
them.
handmade.
Yes, all of
By
them.
you and your
No,
team? Oh,
by the team.
Okay.
Yes, we curate some styles for them when it comes to choose the stones and the metals or the techniques, but they make the magic happen.
La La Lu, that just
Yes.
flows. La La
Thank
Lu.
you.
But while he's getting those pictures together, tell us what are you doing now? A matter of fact, let's start with these earrings.
Oh,
'cause I didn't
thank
see
you.
Yeah. Oh, look, he just put some up. So let's
Oh,
talk
there
about
you
that.
go.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Well, that's an opal, and it's also copper and brass, and the technique is
Beautiful.
filigree. It's a very long necklace. I call it the sun, and I love it. It's one of my favorite pieces.
Wow, we have some more. Yay.
Well, that one is gone, sold out. African turquoise, yes.
Gorgeous.
That one was in that picture is breathtaking.
Okay, well, we can't get that. So keep on moving. We can't get that, ladies.
But we can customize pieces as well.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
You can choose the stone, the metal, whatever. We can make it happen for you.
Nice. That's so feminine. This is the-
Cuprita sunset, 2 stones that melted in the earth, in the ground, and then became one.
Wow. That reminds me of a peacock and a swirl or something. I don't know. It's gorgeous.
I know, right? It's like little turquoise too.
Yeah. So is that a bracelet?
It is a ring
Oh, a
engraved.
ring. Oh.
Yes, and it is copper.
Wow. Yeah. Wow. Ooh,
Oh, part
that's
of our
sexy.
beads. And that was a photo shoot that we did actually in Mexico.
Wow. What part of Mexico?
Cuernavaca,
Nice.
which is in between Acapulco Beach and Mexico City.
Oh, that's gorgeous. That's my
That's
favorite.
our coralillo snake. In the back, you see the little head of the snake.
Oh, no.
That's available and actually on sale. So go to the
That's the first
website.
time I've liked a snake.
I know, me too. Oh yeah,
That's you,
I
first
love
of
that
all.
picture. Let me tell you, silk and lace boudoir photography, amazing. For them row gown, and the collaboration with glamonizers for the makeup. And
Beautiful. I love your eyes.
yeah, everything. It's so funny how when
Oh,
women
I
get
love
together.
that one.
I know
It's
Cynthia.
elegant but fun and
It's
sexy.
too funny,
yeah.
right? So, like I said, it's a lot of work in there from a lot of different brands and women that work together, and we put together our pieces, and I really love it.
Wow.
I think it's pretty cool.
Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah. So let us know what's next for you. I know there's some great news.
Yes, we're very excited. We will reveal soon the location for the second Femme Fatale DC. Please stay tuned, femfataldc.com, Femme Fatale on Instagram. We're opening a second store. Well, not second. We're opening a new store for the fall in September. So again, stay
Nice.
tuned. All of them are businesses, women-owned, and it's a lot of magic that happens there. Collaborations, meeting amazing people, events. This summer was just such a blessing and a great, great platform for small businesses.
And that's in October?
September. Yes, we're
You have to make sure
opening
you give
in
me the
September.
date so I can
Yes,
tell
of
people.
course.
So let's-
Definitely.
what-
And you have to come to our opening.
I would love to come. Yes. So tell me about these earrings because they're just different colors. I mean, they're gorgeous.
We have different colors in their new collection, Majo. And actually, talking about bling, what is this over here that I see?
Oh, this is my
I like
this
that.
is my school ring, Global Alva Day Seminary and University.
Oh my
Let me give
gosh.
them a little plug.
There's
there you
our,
go.
yeah, that's gorgeous. I love
Thank
it. I
you.
usually don't
Yes.
like school rings though,
You
but
know-
this one is so nice.
It just came.
This one is
so
just
I'm wearing it, but
perfect.
it's kind of bulky, but I love it, and it's just a great
The colors.
organization. And I was a founding board member, and it's just a
Oh,
wonderful
Miss
thing.
Renee.
But let's get back to you. Okay, I see how you did that all smooth, operator. So how can you get a hold of you? Some information about how they can get a hold
About
of you.
Lalu.
Oh, look at your earrings.
Oh, thank you. So just go to lalalumexicanart.com. Follow us on Instagram, and we're going to have a nice little promo code for Miss Renee Allen's show. You get 15% off
Wow.
the entire month.
Thank
so
you.
we'll just put a promo code on Instagram. Again, follow us on Instagram and lalalumexicanart.com.
Yay! Thank you.
Thank you so much, Miss Renee. I love it.
Look, I want to ask her one more question because she's just a wonderful heart. You know, what advice, looking into that camera, we have a lot of, we have 130 countries, 250,000 viewers at any one time. Tell the viewers, anyone who's thinking about becoming a designer or stepping out of their own, what advice would you give them?
I know it's very, like everybody says the same thing, but really just go ahead and do it. Like just jump. We've been building this project for almost 2 years. And just step out of your comfort zone. And I stepped out 4 months ago, and now I'm sitting here with you. So do it.
So the word is jump.
Just jump.
Thank you so much.
No, my pleasure.
It's Adi. I call her Adi. Say your name one more time. It's so beautiful.
Ariadna.
Alietna. Alietna. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ms.
We
Renee.
will be right back. I believe we have Morgan Johnson's song "No Curfew." She's right here, one of our own at WLVS. Enjoy. It was actually launched and debuted on my show a couple of months ago, and then we will be here right in the same spot with CEO Marcella Barnes of Pink Hard Hat Construction. See you in a few minutes.
I gave my best to some who only gave their worst, but that's alright. I never had your love, well you won't be the last, nor you my first, so that's alright. What good is love if your heart is where it stays? Now that ain't right. And what good's a song if you don't sing your pain away every night? 'Cause this life will be back around. So don't let it let you down. Say the night is young and we are too. Let's break some rules, 'cause we ain't got no curfew. People say, baby, say the night is young and we are too. Let's break some rules, 'cause we ain't got no curfew. Hey, yeah, 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 say it. And hey, yeah, 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 say it. We gon' dance the night away. Yeah, 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 say it. The night is young and we are too, yeah. The night is young. Ooh, baby, say the night is young and we are too. Let's bring some rules, 'cause we ain't got no curfew. And yeah, 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 say,
Welcome back to the Renee Allen and Friends Show. We are having a blast here in the WLBS studio. My goodness, are you?
Yes, yes, yes.
Listen, this is a really fun-filled show today. It's about powerhouse women and their expertise and pouring into the community and just pouring into other people. And that's what this platform's about, you know, just bringing people, good people who want to do God's plan and want to do good by other people. And that's why I have this platform. And this one right here to my right and to your left is Marcella. And I want to say a little bit about you first. We go back over 30-something years. When I checked into Bethesda Naval Hospital, she was the officer on duty, and we were friends from that moment on, and we haven't skipped a beat since. And she's been enlisted, she's been an officer, she's been an entrepreneur extraordinaire, but why she's here today, and the pictures that you saw on the break, is she is the only, I believe, black female, African-American female in Baltimore who owns a construction company. Where is my bell? You know that's a man's world. Yeah. So we're here to talk about that and these wonderful pictures. And Marcella, welcome to the show, my friend, and super duper woman of God and just a great entrepreneur. Let's hear a little bit more about you. I know I did a little something, but tell us more about you.
Well, actually, my family came from Panama, and my mother came here with nothing, and my father came here to go to school. So they came here with a student visa. And then after that, you know, my mother worked in a factory, and after she worked in a factory, she started buying property. And so we got into construction really early, at an early age. And then we bought a grocery store, so we had to work all the time. So I've been working since I'm literally 5 years old. Yes.
Tell the 21st century kids that.
I know, right? Right. So that's just how the beginning started. Then I went to nursing school, became a nurse, went into the military, went into the Navy, got commissioned, went into the Army, And then I started a construction company, went back to school, learned how to run a company, and became a construction developer in Baltimore.
My goodness. I mean, all that in just, 40 years or less? I mean,
Yeah.
that's just extraordinary.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's some great things happening, and I want you to share that with the audience. Yesterday, what happened? This was amazing, y'all.
Yesterday, we actually opened up our first veteran home, but it was a combination of buying the property, renovating the property, then organizing the Cancer Society as well to be able to get funding from our project. So that combination, I don't know if anyone's done it, but
I
I
don't
would
think
say
so.
no. But anyway, so what we do now, we provide homes for the veterans, and there's an agency that help us with that. And then we give part of the profits to the Cancer Society for families. Not so much a lot of people forget about the family. Once the person has the cancer, they have a sister or the brother or the other family have to take care of the burden of the one that has the cancer, if you follow that.
Yeah.
So this society, what they do is they give funding to those families, pay the electric bill, the light bill, and stuff of that nature. So
That's
I thought, I've been trying to do it for over 9 years, so it took me a while.
Who was the lady that was there representing the Cancer Society?
Actually, that was Cindy Carter, and she basically she goes around and she's been trying to get funding for families, and she really does a lot of work trying to help them. And she came to me probably 7 or 8 years ago, and we wanted to do something. I told her that one of these days I will be able to give something and make it something continuous. So every month now we'll be able to provide funding to her community for her so she can give to those families.
That's amazing. Can we show one of the pictures again? She is the lady, I believe, in the blue. I want to talk right there in that blue
Yes,
shirt.
Cindy
The
Carter.
reason why I wanted to bring to attention to her is because during the ceremony yesterday, I was watching her, and when she went to speak, everything about her was just enamored by you. Her whole body language was towards you. You're like an angel to her. And I just want to say, not enough people are doing things for others. The heart's good, you want to, but people who talk and then the people who walk, now that's what I'm talking about. You're a talker and a walker.
Action.
Yeah, action. Like Dr. Michael V. Roberts says, actioneer.
Actioneer.
Right? Something,
yeah.
right? Just do
Actioneer.
something. Yeah.
Do something.
So that was the first of how many? And where are you going with this?
Basically, we have 7 more that's in line. Then we have 2 more in North Carolina. So we have them basically in different states. So we have 7 states right now. So it's growing. We're doing our thing.
Well, let's talk a little bit more about it as far as the pink door. Now, that concept, it's called the Pink Hard Hat Construction, right?
Well, we have a Pink Hard Hat Construction Company, which does the renovation. And now we have our Pink Doors. And the name basically came from the fact that my dad had died of cancer. And so I wanted to give to
Both our dads.
both our dads. Yeah.
That cancer.
Oh, yeah, that's so true. Both of our dads died from cancer. So that was the name. And then woman, I wanted people to know that it's a woman-owned company and not just, they'll think it's a men company. So the pink identifies the women to me.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
that's why.
I love it. Well, you have done so much. I really want to talk to the audience a little bit, and give them a little more tips and things like that. Her mom, did we show that? Did I have the award on there? Could we show that, Jacob? Right, yes, Pink Hard Hat Construction. Louisa Bennett. Why don't you tell them who she is and why you gave her this award, because I've known your mom for about the 30-something years I've known you.
Yes. Well, my mother is, when people think of a mentor or someone that they could look up to, I never really thought of my mom initially, but as the years has gone by, I realized that I've always had a mentor. And so when people said, oh, you need a mentor, I never understood what they meant because my mother has always been supportive. She's always been there. She's always backed me up, and she's done every possible thing she can do to make me successful. And so she's one of the longest longest project manager we had in the company, and she's now 75 years old. She's still putting down floors.
Matter of fact, I was told yesterday the house, which I didn't have any video footage, but the floors, she did everything.
Right, she did that. She renovated and put in the bathroom. She did all the tiling. She did all the wood floorings throughout the house. And there's some other video footage that I
And how old is she again?
75.
75.
Yes.
Yeah, and she looks great.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
she
you.
looks great. I guess you got to keep it moving, so you know you
Yes.
keep everything.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So tell us, how many more houses did you say? You 7 states, but how many houses are you working on now?
Basically, we're working on 6 more right now, and they should be just about finished by the end of September.
Now these veterans, they're homeless veterans.
Yes, they are.
Where do you
homeless veterans.
find them? Where's your pipeline at? And do you need to give some information to find more, or is this something that's an overwhelming amount?
Well, no, we can't put up enough houses as fast
I
as
figured so.
yes. And actually, the agency that's utilizing us is saying that we need to work a little bit faster because they have so many veterans that's
Oh,
homeless.
so you have an agency. Okay.
Yes. So that's it.
That's just
what
so
we're doing.
commendable. Yeah.
It's a lot of work, especially because we fund it ourselves. It's not like I get grants or anything. So
So there's a nice segue right there to give them a way to get a hold of you. So if you want to help fund or volunteer or anything, you can do so, right?
yes,
And how
you
can
can
they find you?
volunteer.
Yeah.
Basically, they can go to our website, and also they can call me on my phone, and that's the other 2 ways they can.
Okay. And what's your website?
It's pinkhardhatconstruction.com, and my phone number is 410-353-2491.
Now that might start ringing off the hook now.
I know, right?
That'll be a good thing. So any last words you have? I want to keep you here a little longer. But any advice you have for? I mean, you're a woman. You're a beautiful woman. You're not,
Thank
you're not like 300 pounds to lift these heavy things. You're very statuesque. So to think that you own the company, construction company, and do a lot of the work. I mean, that's just phenomenal to me.
Well, thank you, Renee, and I just enjoyed being here talking to you, Renee, because
Thank you.
we really go back a long ways,
Yeah.
and watching and seeing you and your progress is amazing to me as well. And I just wanted to
Thank you.
commend you because you're
Thank
doing a great job, and you're looking just as good.
Oh,
and
thank you.
so I want to say that.
Yeah.
I
You know how it
appreciate
is, single mom life.
I know.
We make it look
Oh
good,
my God.
but nobody
Yes.
knows.
The truth of single motherhood.
Yeah, 2 hours sleep here and there. Yeah, but I wouldn't change it. To have a child and all that. And and your girl Consuelo
Oh, my
was there.
goodness.
I know John's jealous. He's in
Yeah.
Texas. Yeah. So tell them what she'll be doing.
Oh, well,
with the
Consuelo
project.
is going to be she acts
That's her
as-
daughter. Yeah.
Consuelo, yes, Consuelo's my daughter, and she acts as right now as the security
Mm-hmm.
because we want to make sure that all the houses are safe, and she also works as the management and as far as making sure everything runs right. And she's very good and she's talented. I'm proud of her, and she's a mother of herself, and she has 2 children. So basically, that's what we do.
Awesome. Well, we're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
I like you. We don't have to make this difficult. Da-da, da-da, da-da. No pressure. We'll see if we can better blow. Da-da, da-da, da-da. Let's take it forever. This feeling couldn't be better. Kiss the sun as we one with the breeze. Baby, know. Da-da, da-da, da-da. Oh, baby, a sprinkle love. My love will never be enough. So baby, won't you slow down and speed it up? Arrange it right then, mix it up, taste the surprise in your cup. Final ingredient is us. Make it last, don't waste time. Put your head in mine, just live in the moment, baby. Oh, you take mine. You make me mad. You make me melt like an ice cream sundae. You take my breath away. Oh, yes you do. You make me melt like an ice cream sundae. There's no restoration of life. You're the only one that's all that I want. Smile, won't you give it to me, baby? There's no rush. Oh no, won't you stay pretty please with a cherry on top? On top. Let's take in the weather. This feeling couldn't be better. Ooh, kiss the sun as we're one with the breeze. Baby, I won't second guess it. Just let it happen. You go good like you should. Good with me, baby. Oh, you take my breath away. You make me melt like an ice cream sundae. You take my breath away. You make me melt like an ice cream
Welcome back to the Renee Allen and Friends Show. That was Veronica King, and that was Grain of Salt, I believe. I'm not sure what the name of that song was, but do you know, Jacob? Oh, Ice Cream Sunday. Okay, she's supposed to sing Grain of Salt next year live, but I wanted to just give you a sneak preview of this beautiful woman. She just launched and debuted her song Grain of Salt. And Grain of Salt is about those men and those women who are not truthful in relationships. Okay, I don't like those type of people. But there's apparently a lot of them. So she has a beautiful song in reference to that. So stay tuned for next week. Also, we'll have Dr. E. Faye Williams, my girl, the National Congress of Black Women. She'll be here next week. And we'll have another pro-vet who's doing wonderful things with a salon called Infinity for veterans. And I'll have a few other little special surprises for you. But thank you for tuning in. In the nation's capital, WLBS, the Renee Allen and Friends Show, across from Howard University. I love you. Thanks for your support. And support Marcella with our pink doors. Okay? See you next week.
Bye.
Bye-bye.